In this video tutorial, we are going to use the Quick Selection tool to select the sand dollar and then move it into the position up here covering the letter A. The Quick Selection tool provides one of the easiest ways to make a selection. You simply paint an area of the image and the tool automatically finds the edges in that image and quickly selects. You can add or subtract from that selection using your options bar. Let's go ahead and click and drag around the edges of the sand dollar. By chance, if you accidentally drag off to the red and select that, please know that you can go up here to the minus sign and select the red, and it will deselect it or subtract the selection. Alright, I'll change it back to the default setting of adding to a selection. Now I'm going to grab the Move tool because I would like to move this sand dollar within our composition. I'm going to click on the sand dollar and hold my mouse down and drag the element over to A, and then release the mouse. You'll notice that I still have a selected area right here with the dotted lines. There are two ways to deselect an element within your composition. The first way is going up to Select and pressing Deselect. The second way is the shortcut, which is Control D. So if I press Control on my keyboard and then holding Control down, press D, it will deselect that element. The Quick Selection tool is just one of many tools that Photoshop offers to manipulate selections with. You can move sections, reposition them as you create, and even duplicate selections. We're going to learn another way to select and reposition with the hidden tool, Elliptical Marquee. As you complete this exercise, please be very careful to follow directions about the mouse and specific keys to be pressing. I'm going to scroll down with my mouse and I'm going to use the Elliptical Marquee to select this element right here. You may need to zoom in if you have not zoomed in yet, so that way you have a clear visual of this element. With the Elliptical Marquee selected, we're going to click and drag out. I'm still holding my mouse down, clicking and dragging out to create a circle. You will notice that my circle is not around the element perfectly. I need to move this selection while I'm creating the selection. To do this, press the space bar and you will notice that I'm able to move this selection. I'm going to try and line up the edge, the little ant line, to this area right here. I'm still holding my mouse down and the space bar. I'm going to release the space bar and continue dragging out. I'm going to click the space bar because I need to line up to the top again. Paying close attention to the edges. Alright, I release the space bar and drag out until the elliptical marquee is surrounding that element on the edge perfectly. I'm going to go ahead and release my mouse, and now I have an active selection. Now that I have selected this element, I'm going to go back to my Zoom tool and click Fit to Screen so that I can zoom back out. Click the Move tool and then go down here to your active selection and click and drag this element over letter B. Who remembers how to deselect? You go to select and deselect, or Control D. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in this video tutorial we went over two tools on how to select elements within your composition. The first one is the Quick Select tool, which uses edges to help you select an element, and the Marquee tool that helped you with its elliptical shape and by using the mouse and the space bar to adjust the selection around the circular element.